everybody, welcome back to another video. I am actually gonna do a little like walk and talk today. I figure it would be kind of a good way to kind of get to know me and why I started this channel and whatnot. So I'm on a walk with Cody right now. It's a little bit chilly, but we are getting our walk in. It's really pretty outside today. And yeah, so I'm gonna actually put my hair up because it is going crazy right now. Okay, so where to begin? First off, I really hope it's not too windy. I tried one of my microphones and it just was not working, so we're just gonna have to go with it. Oh, Cody's pooping, hold on. Okay, take two, let's try this again. Okay, so just to start off, I'll just kind of explain a little bit on why I wanted to start this channel. So originally it was to share kind of like adventures and my explorations around South Florida. I am born and raised here, so I've lived here pretty much my whole entire life, except for 2 summers in 2017 and 2018, where I worked in Yellowstone National Park. I might even do just a whole other video about that because that was honestly an amazing experience. One of the best things I've ever done in my life. So if you're into seasonal work, things like that, or just looking into it, I would totally recommend that. But yeah, so lived here my whole life, and I just realized I haven't really explored a lot. Like, there's just so many places to see and so many things to do, and I just haven't done a lot of them, even though I've lived here my whole entire life. I'm 33 when making this video, so I just wanted to kind of hold myself accountable to visit certain places, do certain things, and figured I would take you all along with me. And into that, I also really have a dream to purchase either a van or RV, some sort of mobile home that I can drive around and live in. I would honestly love to do that full time someday. And that's kind of another thing that I would love to share with other people and like take you around those adventures as well someday. So I'm kind of saving up for that lifestyle right now. And I actually, fun fact, have a road trip that I'm planning for hopefully the month of June this year, 2026, to road trip out west. So stay tuned for that because that will definitely be happening. And I'm probably going to live out of my Subaru Crosstrek when I do that. So it will definitely be interesting. Yeah, more on that to come, but definitely stay tuned if that's something you think you'd be interested in joining along. Okay, second reason why I am doing this channel is I wanted to share workouts for free. So, fun fact, I am a personal trainer. I'm NASM certified, have been since 2020. I have my bachelor's degree in exercise science and health promotion from FAU. Go Owls. So yeah, I love fitness, I love exercising, I love being active and being outdoors especially. So I thought, why not like kind of combine my 2 passions into this channel and be able to share some fitness, you know, workouts, and also eventually I would like to also share some health tips and things like that, just how to live a healthier lifestyle. And yeah, so that is the other part of my channel. And I always thought I had to do like one thing on here. And then one day I was just like, why not just do both? Like, there's no limit to that, right? So that's why I am doing both. Okay, so naturally, I think the next thing for me to talk about would be why I chose to become a personal trainer and go down this path of getting my degree in exercise science. So, to make a very long story short, I ended up joining a gym right out of graduating high school in 2011 and absolutely loved working out. Like, I've never done it before, like lifting weights in that fashion. I've dabbled in sports over the years, but I was never very like fit or active. And I would eat fast food and like not worry about it. I was young, so I was like, oh, I don't, who cares? I can eat whatever I want. But after doing that for some time, I really started to appreciate like how I was feeling and, just what moving my body did for me and choosing healthier foods and things like that. So I ended up changing my major in college to exercise science. And while I was in college, I ended up getting a job at the gym that I was working out at. And I ended up working there for about 4 or 5 years. And then I also ended up in waitressing and making a lot of money there. If you have been in the service industry, you would know it's very hard to get out of once you are seeing the money that comes in. So I also just wasn't really ready for a career right out of college, and I knew I wanted to travel and see more of the US, especially national parks. And someone I knew had mentioned working at Yellowstone, so I was like, oh, that would be cool. So I ended up applying and getting a job there, and again, like literally one of the best decisions I've ever made. It is so windy. I think I'm gonna go in my car to finish filming this. You are so cute. Cody, that's fine. There's my girl. Okay, we are in the car because it was just way too windy. So sorry about that if any interference came in through the camera. Anyway, I'm just gonna kind of finish up and wrap up a few more things about me. But yeah, like I said, I think going into a Yellowstone tangent, it might take too long because there's a lot to say about it, honestly. So I think I'm gonna make a whole separate video about that and my experience there. And if you're interested in kind of getting a job like that, what you can do and where you can go. So moving on from that, I ended up coming home and working waitressing and bartending again for a couple years. And then I decided, okay, like I really want to figure out what I want to do. And I still knew I wanted to help people live healthier lives. So I ended up getting my health coaching certification. And then shortly after that, I got my NASM certified personal training certification. And in 2020, I actually started my own business, Healthy for Life. And not knowing COVID was going to happen, I, just kind of started it alongside waitressing and bartending and was just thinking, oh, this is, going to be something I'm going to do on the side for now. And then I couldn't work. So I ended up kind of just going all into my business. Over the years, I have had other jobs. Like I kind of was still in the hospitality industry with my business. It wasn't until September of 2025 that I was able to like fully just kind of work on my own. I do still do like part-time stuff here and there, working like cocktail parties, bartending, stuff like that. Yeah, just kind of popping in and out of like old places I used to work just for extra money. But yeah, for the most part, I work for myself. I have personal training clients that I see in person as well as online. And over time, like I said, I do want to kind of shift more online because I want to be able to like travel and not really have to stay in one place for too long. So yeah, that's kind of my goal, is to be able to live that kind of lifestyle and of course have my home base here in South Florida because I have all of my friends here and my mom, so it's just kind of hard to leave all of that for good. But yeah, I'm just gonna go on this road trip this summer and see what that brings, and hopefully some new opportunities, and yeah, and make sure that that lifestyle is for me, because I've been looking to get a van and I've been a little obsessive, I'll be honest, but I'm doing my research and making sure, like, if I were to get one, I would have everything I needed, everything I wanted. The layout would be how I wanted it, but of course, if you want it built out, it costs a lot of money, so I'm not really ready to make that purchase right now. So that's why I'm doing the road trip in my car first, to like make sure that that lifestyle is what I essentially would like to do and would actually enjoy it. Because if I don't enjoy it and I were to get a van, obviously that would not be a very smart decision. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of like a test run. But yeah, just generally, I love, again, being outside and doing things outdoors. So if you enjoy that kind of content, then definitely, if you're not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Again, if you like fitness content and health, I'm going to be posting more things like that. I have a few workouts up right now that you can do if you wanted to try them out. And all of the workouts that I will be posting are going to be 30 minutes or less. I want to make them available to anyone, to be able to do anywhere, because again, I personally want to be able to live on the road. So just with a pair of dumbbells, I want to be able to get my workouts in and provide that for other people who may have a similar lifestyle or just want to work out at home and don't necessarily want to like join a gym or anything like that. Also, I have a really cool sunroof like film that I put up. I totally should have had that open while I was talking earlier. But anyway, it makes me happy. So thank you so much if you have made it this far in this video. I know it was just probably a lot of rambling, but I just figured I would share a little bit more about me and how I ended up where I am today so far. And yeah, if you resonate with any of this, or you just want to follow along for the adventure, it would mean the absolute world to me if you would subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and maybe leave a comment. If you have any questions that you want me to answer, anything like that, please let me know too. Like I said, I probably will make another video about my seasonal time in Yellowstone as well. But yeah, so I have tons of stuff planned as far as like where I want to go and like adventure to in South Florida. I will definitely be doing like a car camp or 3 or 5 before I go on this like road trip in the summer. So I plan on like documenting that, because that will be kind of a learning experience for me, just to make sure I have everything I need, and see how it goes and make sure I feel prepared before I take off for that month on the road. So that will be coming up. And yeah, I again really appreciate you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Look at all these birds on a wire. Try not to fall with all the wind. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Are you ready to go home? Oh. Okay, we'll go.